Good morning, everyone, or should I say once again, good 12:30? Yeah, 12:33. I don't know, we've gotten good at slow mornings. Usually, when we come to one of the larger parks, we're going to be here for 5 or 6 days or so. And so we want to have that much groceries with us. Some parks don't have any options for groceries. And the ones that do, for instance, two come to mind. So Jasper and Zion comes to mind. The ones that do have options for groceries, usually they're very expensive. For instance, a dozen eggs here in Jasper was $8 and something. Gallon of milk was 7 something, 8 something. Everything is I don't know, 3 times or so the cost. So we try to, we pass a Costco, a Walmart, or any place that's outside of a touristy area, we try to stock up. Sometimes we get caught in situations where we can't stock up enough. So we're in Lake Louise, Jasper, and Banff for a combined 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. When your freezer's the size of this, you can't hardly hold food for 13 days unless you really plan it out very well. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I think we hit it fairly close this time. But the reason I started filming this morning is because we're starting to have meals that, you know, maybe you wouldn't typically do. So like, I'm having sardines and crackers for lunch. One of the boys may have a peanut butter, or there's enough ham that somebody's going to have like a ham bagel for lunch. Somebody may end up having what are those noodle things called? Ramen. A ramen noodle. You know, you just start grabbing a little bit of whatever's. What's that?
Pierogies.
Yeah, we have a couple of bags of pierogies in the freezer, so we're gonna eat pierogies a little more than pierogi. We're gonna eat some things that maybe we wouldn't have otherwise chosen. So we've got spaghetti and spaghetti sauce. We've got sardines. We've got some gnocchi. A little bit of ramen, some canned chicken, a box of stuffing, a box of instant mashed potatoes. You know, typically we don't eat that kind of, you know, I'd rather have fresh mashed potatoes than boxed, but when you're camping, it's what you do. We have about 3 days before we get out of a touristy area, and we'll be able to grocery shop again, and then we'll sort of restock up because, well, if you don't plan it right, you get stuck with, what's that?
We do have bread.
We do have bread, folks.
1, 2, 3 sandwiches.
3 people get to have a sandwich today.
Although, Gigi, would you rather have your ham sandwich on a bagel? Or you want it on that
bread, but I can I'll only need 1 piece.
See, and sometimes you travel with people that aren't very flexible. And they get all the good stuff, and you eat.
What is good in that bag? I mean, it's all going to be made up.
So our toilet paper, we didn't plan toilet paper very well.
Well, we did, except everybody got sick and used it all for their nose.
Exactly, yeah. We had one of the big Costco things of toilet paper down in the basement.
We had 2, by the way. There was 2 full things of Costco.
Wow.
And you bought another.
So we all got colds, and we've been blowing our nose with toilet paper for 2 weeks now. We have spent, I think, like $22, $23 on toilet paper in the last week, because we're in a touristy area and you got to have toilet paper. Today is our last day here in Jasper, and we're going to go to Athabasca Falls, which is one of the big sites that folks like to see, and it's right near the campground, and we've been here for 6 days and haven't stopped to see it. So we're putting our little lunch together, whatever it ends up being, and we're going to go to Athabasca Falls and just hang out there for a while. All right, so let's see, what was I going to talk about? This little guy just fell on my arm. Hey boys, come see for a second.
How you going?
Oh, I wanted them to see if they can identify this, if it's a pine borer beetle. You ready? He might move when I...
It's not. Nope.
It's not?
Nope.
How do you know?
Well,
It's not small enough, huh?
no, I don't think so. It's not small enough. It's just not. It's not the right shape, I don't think. Yeah,
Not the right shape. Okay. So my second topic of things to manage when you're on a long visit on an RV trip. In this particular case, we had electricity because Gigi helped us get a handicap site. You typically wouldn't have electricity here in this park or in this campground. But we didn't have water or sewage. There is a dump station here at the campground, and there's like a common water area that I could drive the motorhome to and refill. And we were here for 6 nights, so I thought we'd probably, maybe twice or maybe just once, we would have had to refill and dump our tanks. However, the way it worked out, you know, with the cool weather and a couple of the days we really weren't that active, we were able to skip showers some. And we've actually made it to day 6. I think we're about 80 gallons, maybe 90 of fresh, plus the hot water heater. We've all showered, 5 of us. We've all showered twice, and I think 1 or 2 of us showered a 3rd time. And we were still doing okay. So we're not gonna get to shower tonight, the 6th night. But we leave in the morning and we go to the dump station and we show up at a new place and we'll be able to shower tomorrow. So that's another thing to be aware of, is what sorts of options you'll have with water, electric, whatnot. If we had not had electric here, it would have been quite a challenge because it was rainy and overcast, and our solar panel wouldn't have been able to produce much. Actually, we could have run the generator, I suppose. You know, then you got to be here at generator hours to run it, and at $5, approximately $5 a gallon for fuel here in Canada, you know, we'd have burned $10, $15, $20 of fuel every day just keeping our battery charged. So this helped us out quite a bit. You know, I enjoy sort of the planning and management of some of these things like groceries and water. If you find all that to be a hassle, you need to consider that before getting into RVing. I think for a lot of people, it's these things that make RVing unattractive and send them to hotels and stuff. But you know, then you can make a whole list. In fact, I hope to do a video at some point, because as you've seen this season, we vacationed in many different ways. We've traveled via different, you know, plane, train, car, motorhome, boat. We've done it all. We've lived out of suitcases. We've lived out of the motorhome. There's been quite a variety on this trip. I'll quit talking. On to Athabasca Falls.
Go ahead. Welcome to Athabasca Falls.
It moves right out.
You know, at first I thought this was going to be just stop on the side of the road and take a quick look sort of a thing. But there is quite a bit to do here at Athabasca Falls. Well, not to do, but there's a lot of vantage points of looking at the falls. And the hike it's not long, but it's pretty interesting. It takes you up and down steps and into different crevices and just to get all sorts of different views. So it's not just a 10-minute stop. It's we have lunch with us, and it's going to be probably a 2-hour thing for us. So good thing. Now we didn't do it here, but you can raft on the Athabasca. And you can see here, I guess this is the area where you put in. And we've seen rafts going all the way down into Jasper from here. That would be quite a rafting ride. This is some of the fastest moving, roughest water though that we've seen anywhere we've been.
Not meant for 6'5" people, right?
No.
Or 6'6".
Picnic time. Remember, we have peanut butter bagels or a can of sardines with some chips.
You want ham or peanut butter and jelly?
With capsicums yet?
And what do you want it on, that or bread? You said bread, right?
What is your take on Athabasca?
Beautiful. I got left behind.
First time Gigi's drinking water.
Gigi drinks only diet caffeine-free Coke.
Don't hit my elbow.
But we're turning her healthy already. You can't hang out with Roland Ragu for long and not get healthy.
Really?
I got some left.
If you notice, guys, it's a bumpy road here.
Yep. We're on our way to Moab Lake, which is 7.5 kilometers off the paved road. And our trusty old Honda Fit. We made it back to the big rolling turd.
No.
No?
It's Turdus
You cannot copy that.
It's Turdus migratorius.
Tonight, Owen is cooking for us. Owen's doing, what are you doing, Owen? What do you call it?
Meat.
We had some potatoes, so he's doing potatoes and ground meat and onion just into I think we're gonna call it a potato hash. My beautiful wife is here dicing up the potatoes.
You say something nice.
Yeah, you hear her voice. We really are sick, folks. Really are sick. And we do have some essentials. I spotted the essentials here. Oh, and there's some good looking meat there.
Yeah.
Of course, Gigi's working hard. And her co-worker, Ethan.
Hey, I did stuff. I did your potatoes.
We got the tire pressure monitor sitting on the dash getting charged because we will be rolling tomorrow. Commodore's playing on the radio. For entertainment tonight, Gigi's blowing bubbles. How do y'all like her moose shirt? Did we show them the moose shirt yet?
I don't know.
Look at that Jasper shirt. Isn't that nice?
The most beautiful shirt I ever owned.
I believe that. I see what you wear. Give us a bubble, Gigi. Make it a good one.
And, I kept it thin.
Hey.
King of Spades. Do you not have any
Has
other?
the ace been played?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, you can't leave the spades.
Yeah, I have to do that.
So the boys have been introduced to spades.
Oh, gee.
You want to stop winning soon, Gigi?
Why not? I got a handful.
Gigi
Oh.
No, Ethan did.
No. Yes, you did.
I
You
thought
put down
you
the
put the
spades.
3. I put a club.
Oh.
Did you have a club? My turn?
No, I
He
just won
just
it.
tried it.
Y'all tired? We're tired. Yeah. Gigi walked from the car to the motorhome. She's exhausted. Where did you walk?
I walked to the waterfall, and I walked to the bathroom. That counts. Thanks for watching this. This is it. I'm retiring.
Retiring?
See you in Banff.
No. See you in Banff.
I'll see you in Banff. BANFF.
That's how you spell it.